What's up, guys? It's Kane Wolfie here, and if you can't tell by now, this is actually an old gameplay as well that I've already done a commentary on. Unfortunately, the audio was horrible, and because of some background music and whatnot. And you know what? I felt like this gameplay was too good to just let to go to waste and stuff, and it's a pretty decent score. It's pretty high. And again, I'm just feel like I'm going to hammer the subject down into the dirt because I don't think it's ever going to change unless we try to force it to change. And it's the whole Call of Duty community almost. It's become almost, and that's that whole na boo boo. I'm better than you. Stick your head in doo doo. And I put it like that because I put it in that little 5th grade level rhyme or kindergarten level rhyme, whatever you want to call it. And because that's really what it is. It's people acting like little kids. And yes, probably a good 40% of the community are under the age of 15. That doesn't mean you have to act like it. We have plenty of, guys that are turning 30, going into their early 40s that are regarded highly in the community, doing these retarded things over childish things. Like, I hate to say this guy's name again, but that Instinct person and the person who we stole ideas from and stuff like that. And the fact that you get mad that someone does a giveaway, it's at the same time they're trying to better the community, but they're doing it in the wrong way. So they get mad at certain YouTubers for doing giveaways, and it was a powerful thing. It allowed them to grow very fast, very quickly, but it wasn't like they weren't doing something that also helped the community, giving people free stuff, and all they asked was a like and a favorite. And to me, if you want them to give you something, obviously you like the favorite. I mean, obviously you like the video if you want them to give you something, and hey, favorite it so you can keep up with it by just going to your favorites tab. That's not hard. That's not asking too much. It's asking you to click the fucking mouse button twice. That's not too much, I don't think. And the fact that we are bitching about that, years later actually, and complaining that this person is only big because they did giveaways, and that person's only big because they found a method in YouTube to make their videos come up faster. And really, the people who are big right now, YouTube is like their art, and you want your art to be seen by as many people as possible, right? And really, let's be honest, if you found a way out to bump your videos first, you honestly think you wouldn't do it. You honestly would say, I'm not going to have my video seen by as many people as possible. I'm not going to have my content get out there. That's not fair. And really, life's not fair. And to me, bumping your videos is 100% fair. And you might be like, well, why is that fair? Isn't that, like making yourself shine above other people unfairly, using some sort of cheap, underhanded method? And really, it's not. It's using a method that everyone can figure out if they just put a little thought into it. And to criticize someone for doing something that you would do, it's just making you a hypocrite. And it's just childish. It really is. And Call of Duty players are pretty much the only ones that bitch about that, at least from what I can see. Unfortunately, since I was mainly a Halo player when I first got on Xbox almost 9-10 years ago, it was even before Xbox Live, but people keep on thinking that, you know, certain people in the Call of Duty community started doing gameplays and capturing and stuff, and that's not true. I know plenty of people who were putting videos out on YouTube before any of these guys even had a method to record with. And yeah, but the Halo community, it is strong without being too overpowering on YouTube from what I can see. Really, we have one mecha besides Machinima. Machinima used to be almost all Halo and not these little Call of Duty kids talking over gameplay like I'm doing right now. And it used to be about actually making cinematic events with a game engine, and usually the game engine of choice would be Halo because of its amazing theater mode. And you know, that's where we would be. And if you wanted competitive, you would go to FBWashi, FTW, and FBWashi, FTW was pretty much like Call of Duty's Hazard Cinema, pretty much. That's what it would be. And I think Hazard Cinema will post Halo content, but it's not too often that it does, from what I can tell. And with that said, it was still stronger and well built together. But I'm not going to say that the Halo community was, you know, flawless. It still had problems with some of its directors, like Digital Fear or Jonathan Quill, creator of Our Being Achieve. People would hate on him because they didn't like his videos, or really because they didn't like the fact that he was growing popular and they weren't. It was kind of bullshit that he was being hated on because of someone else's incompetence. And unfortunately, that's just the way it works. But it's so self-evident in the Call of Duty community that it's just annoying. It defers me from wanting to, you know, play it. I can play Halo and meet tons of people, and you want to add almost everyone that you play with. And on Call of Duty, most of the times you're just being cursed out and having your sexuality questioned and the decency of your mother questioned about every game from 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds over a headset. And it's just annoying, really. And even when you're a big YouTuber or you get into a big YouTuber's game, there's always kids that seem to be a little bit of a dick. And there's some that are subtle and some that are just, you know, right out there with their shit. Whenever someone wants a big YouTuber to add them, 9 times out of 10, it's because they want to use them for their own personal gain. And I'm just going from what I experienced, that when you're in Halo, if people wanted to add up Wolfie, it's not because they thought they were going to somehow become an MLG pro, not all the time at least, less than in the Call of Duty community. It was more that they wanted to play with the person that they idolized a lot and creeping values. And that seemed a lot more innocent than, you know, plotting, trying to be nice, trying to be like this guy's buddy so that maybe, you know, he'll add you in a sub box one day. And that just seems like, wow, you can't really trust anyone. Once you go quote unquote professional YouTuber status, you lose being able to trust people. And that's just something that shouldn't exist. It's just a little bit sad. And the same thing happens with music artists and stuff. You lose being able to trust people. You can't tell if they like you for you, or if they just want to use you, or if they only like you because, I don't know. Also, I think it's okay if they like you only because, you know, you make music. That's what brought them to you. Without that, they wouldn't know who you are. And, you know, the music is what brought you together. So that's cool. The gameplay is what brought you together. But if you're trying to use it to get yourself big or to get your own purpose done, that's cruel. And that's just wrong of you. And you should be ashamed of yourself, to be quite honest. And I know I said, oh, bumping's okay because you want to get yourself content if you put out there the most, and you're like, well, why isn't it okay to use someone else to try to make your content seen? Because bumping's not using someone. It's manipulating a flaw in a system, but it's not directly going to single out individuals and, you know, play with their emotions to, from the very beginning, get them to do what you want them to do. It's just one's a machine script, code, or etc., and the other one's a human being or someone that is alive. Obviously, all the YouTubers I know are human, but I am saying a human being, and you know, that's the difference to me. And really, that's almost all I really have to say on it. It's wow. You know, this gameplay is really good, so I would also appreciate if you would leave a like and a favorite, and, you know, maybe comment too. And that would be the end of the video. Right now I go 63-18 and we still lose, which kind of sucks. You know, I tried to cap as many flags as I could, but, you know, stuff happens. Oh, also, here's a little bonus clip for you guys. It was just a nice little Black Ops turn on, and I couldn't use it because, you know, I left the time code up and I didn't want to have that there. And it was done like a really long time ago, so try not to give me shit for it. It's still when I didn't even buy Twitch, and, you know, it's back before the patches as well, so yeah. Anyway, this has been K and Wolfie, and I'm out this bitch. Peace.